Hello and welcome back. Before we go over and review your x-rays, your goals, and then go over your different what you want to do, your treatment options and the cost for theirs, I wanted to explain to you how we've really tried to uh, make care affordable for all of our patients by our timely pay discount program. As many of you know, healthcare costs are just astronomical in the United States, and the reason being is when providers are dealing with insurance companies, they have a lot added expenses with billing and paperwork and things of that nature. So what do? They increase their fees to offset those costs, and who gets hurt is the patient. Then they're stuck with these exorbitant fees for services that, quite frankly, those fees aren't worth that. Um, Now, what a lot of doctors do is they'll say, okay, well, I'll charge the insurance company this amount, but if somebody has cash, I'll charge them this amount, or if their insurance runs out. Well, that's called a dual fee schedule, and insurance companies lobby pretty hard to make that illegal. It should be legal because it costs more to deal with insurance, but it's not. So I found a loophole, and my way around that is this. Our timely paid discount is this. Insurance companies can dictate how much I have to charge, so we have to charge those higher fees, but they can't dictate how much I give away for free. Okay, so let me explain to you how this works. If we look at this graph here, let's just say somebody was coming in and they needed 40 visits, and each visit was $100 a visit, which with normal insurance rates. So that would mean $40,000 for 40 visits. Well, traditionally, if your insurance, this blue area says this is how much your insurance would pay. If your insurance told us, hey, they pay $500, then anything traditional billing, anything over past the 500 would be the patient's responsibility. So it'd be this 1,500 plus 2,000. Now what we're doing is this with our timely pay discount. We say, okay, you're going to owe 1,500, but after you've paid up to 1,500 in normal fees, we are going to write off all the rest of that, the remaining $2,000, all of those visits, 20 visits and after. Okay, we'll write those off. If, here's the caveat, um, we will keep tabulating these. Okay, we're not going to be sending them to you or the insurance company. We'll keep tabulating, but it will be written off if you pay your bill on time by the end of this period. If you're on a payment plan, we don't have to send you to collections because that increases our fees. Or if you have to leave at some point in time, let's say you move on visit 30, well, then you're going to lose these 10 free visits. You still only owe the 1,500, but if you left at that point in time, you'd have to just put that if you're making payments on this, you'd have to put that 1,500 on your credit card and then make payments to the credit card because your balance would have to be paid in full. So it qualifies underneath the timely discount. Okay, so now what the other thing that we've done is that um, we really try to give people accurate estimates, but we call up insurance companies and they're hardly ever accurate on how much they cover. Okay, so we have a sliding fee schedule, discounted schedule with this depending on what your insurance covers. So what we mean by that is this. Let's say your insurance said that they pay 500, but they end up paying zero. An example may be, oh, they'll say this is a pre-existing condition. Okay, so they end up paying zero. Well, you still only pay the 1,500, and then we're going to take that 500 that they didn't pay, and we're going to increase your out-of-pocket charges and write-offs. Okay, let's say your insurance actually paid $500 more. Well, if this amount is less than what we originally stated we would discount, then you still pay the 1,500, and we're going to decrease that discount. Now, every once in a while, doesn't happen often, but let's say they quoted us 500, but they actually paid $3,000 or above that original discount. Well, that means your cost is going to go down. So by doing this, if you pay your bill on time or paid in full if you have to move, you're only going to have to pay this $1,500 or less. You're not going to get hit with surprises, and through the course of your care plan, those fees are going to get reduced on average when you divide it out over the course of those. So by doing this, when people are on payment plans, we really made it affordable for people to get some sort of care. So if you're doing relief care payment plans, depending on your insurance coverage and your condition, how much misalignment you have, it's going to be anywhere between $32 to $83. If you're doing just your relief with a patch care and trying to maintain that, it's going to be anywhere between $119 and $144. Or if you're putting that time and energy into it, we're trying to get as much nerve system function going, making sure our organs are really healthy and trying to get 100% health, corrective care is going to be anywhere between $165 to $340. So we've really got these costs down to make sure that everybody can get some form of care and get the treatment they need. So thanks again, and we're going to see you soon and go over all of your information and your x-rays. Talk to you soon.